What's up, Glass House? This your commission. These nuts! And I'm here to do the week 9 recap. Week 9 was drama free. We didn't have too many close games. We had one close game, like one game determined by less than 20 points. Um, Otherwise, we just smooth sailing. I'm gonna just keep it real simple. I'm gonna keep it real quick because I've been giving out way too many details lately as far as points, and this shit been going like 9, 10 minutes, and I want to try and cut it down to like 8. So anyway, we're gonna start with the first matchup. First matchup is D's Nuts versus the Rick Way, and the Rick Way continues to go the wrong way with a loss this week, 165 to 134. The Rick Way had good performances from Stafford, Ingram, and Beckham, but he also had three single digits performances from his tight end, his flex player, and one of his running backs. On the other side, for D's Nuts, Drew Brizzy gave me 34, and Mike Evans gave me 38 on that huge Thursday night game. Antonio gave me 21. And I only had one guy with single digits, and that was my victory right there. 7-2 is my record. And the Rick Way, you dropped to 2-7. Hey, listen, you can still make the playoffs, Scott. I'm telling you, I see it happen every year where team 2-7, makes the playoffs. It always happens. Injuries pop up, guys break out. Who the hell was Jay Ajayi a couple weeks ago? He was an underachieving disappointment, and then he had 200 games in a row, and this week 100 something. So people break out, man, as the season progresses. You know what I'm saying? So don't give up. Next matchup we got La Spina the Great versus Pilo, and this was a matchup of basically quarterback running backs. Quarterback running backs for La Spina the Great and Pilo, and this is how this game was determined. Andrew Luck 17 for La Spina, Kaepernick 29 for Pilo. That's a 12 point advantage to Pilo. And then in the running back category, 10 and 20 as opposed to 22 and 35. That's a 27-point differential in running back production. So 12 plus 27 is 39, and Pilo won by 31. So, I mean, by 32. So I'm going to assume that those two positions were the reason why. La Spina the Great, you dropped to 5-4, while Pilo improves to 6-3. Next matchup, we got Deshaun versus the CMR Canes, and Deshaun been on a hot streak lately. He been kicking some ass. Some of his guys started coming through. CMR Canes been on a losing streak lately, but you know what? He's not quitting. He's still putting his lineups out there, optimal lineups. You know what I'm saying? Leaving very little production on the bench. And CMR Canes had some big performances from Prescott, from Gore, from Jason Witten, the old man. Um, and Deshaun, you had a couple good performances too. Ajayi and Thomas to go along with the Dolphins defense. Problem was your big hitters, your heavy hitters, and Le'Veon Bell 12 points. And your tight end and your quarterback really shit the bed for you this week. Tannehill and Julius Thomas. So, anyways, you dropped to 4-5 while CMR Canes improves to 4-5. Next matchup, we got Braveheart versus Team Dubes, and this was the close game of the week. Now, 109 to 111 in favor of Team Dubes. And I'm going to tell you what won this for Team Dubes. Coaching. Coaching won this for Team Dubes. Picking the right player to put in the lineup. And it may have been luck, but I'm quite sure he made a wise decision when he made that decision. He used some theory behind it. He didn't just close his eyes and pick a guy and threw him in there. Let me tell you something. There was one person on Team Dube's team that scored 20 points or more, and it was Dewan Harris. Dewan Harris, who was the game time decision for Carlos Hyde. If Carlos Hyde was able to play, Carlos Hyde was going to be the man. He was going to get all the carries pretty much, and they were going to use Dewan Harris a little bit in here and there, Mike James and Sean Jerome. They were going to have a committee of guys, but Dubes decided to play Dewan Harris, plug him in there. He scored 22 points and ended up winning by 2 points. And that was the difference. I mean, there wasn't anything really to talk about with Braveheart this week. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. You had Philip Rivers with 25, and that was it. I mean, bunch of guys with single digits, 10, 11 points. Um, and Team Dudes didn't have much better performance, but he did make that one move, like I said, and that got him the victory. 5-4. Braveheart, you dropped the 5-4. Next matchup, we got Juice Box Sippers versus Florida Cheeseheads. And this week, Juice Box Sippers, you had the low score of the week this week. Went from sugar to shit, girl. Um, yeah, this was bad. You had your high score of 20 points, which was a kicker. You had five people with single digits. Your quarterback gave you 14. Florida Cheeseheads, you had two guys with 30 points or more. That's Rogers and Murray. And then you had Allen Robinson finally showed up with 20 points. Seahawks defense did pretty good. You improved to 4-5 this week, man, with a 62-point victory. And the Juice Box Sippers, wow, that was bad this week. I know you're gonna bounce back though. You're gonna get Breezy back up in there. Terrific, Tommy touchdown, and you're gonna get your boys back in there that was on the bye. Jeremy Hill, Lamar Miller. I already know what it is. We'll see you next week, but this week you dropped the 4-5. Last matchup of the week, we got B Team versus Glasshouse Bandits, and the Glasshouse Bandits. Oh shit, man! I gotta get my haircut tomorrow. T-Boy gonna be disappointed. He gonna be depressed, like, oh man, my team sucks. T-Boy, you did some shitty shit this week, man. You sat Russell Wilson on the bench. You do not sit your best quarterback on the bench under no circumstances, and you damn sure don't sit Philip Rivers' best #1 receiver on the bench for Allen Hurns. Anyways, B team had Matt Ryan on Thursday to go along with Julio, so that combination right there got him a 60. Was that 64-point jump start? It just went all downhill from there. Jimmy Graham gave him 30 tonight. Glasshouse Bandits had nobody with 20 points or more except for his defense. And like I said, Allen Hurns got a concussion, gave him 0 points. And Paul Perkins, who we just plugged in there, gave him 7. Um, 2-7, Glass House is what you dropped to, and B team you improved to 6-3. Once again, like I said, for the 2-7 teams or the guys might be 3-6, don't quit now, man. You still got 10, 11, 12, 13. Boom, that's 4 weeks. If you're 2-7, you could max out at 6-7. And believe me when I tell you, 6-7, especially if you're playing guys that's 4-4, 4-5, 5-4. If you're playing guys with records like that and they losing, 6-7 can still make the playoffs. So please don't quit. Set your lineup. Set a optimal lineup, and don't quit. That's all I'm trying to tell you. All right. Do not quit. All right, guys. You got Thursday night football, which is the Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens, and I need y'all to set your lineups Wednesday, Thursday, early, um, because I'm done. I had some issues in my other leagues, and I'm just at the point now where I'm just tired of the complaining. I'm tired of the finger pointing to me for something other people did. If I didn't do it, if I didn't go into commissioner tools and change your lineup or switch some shit out, I'm tired of getting blamed for shit that other people do. So set your lineups. I'm reminding you who's playing. The Ravens playing the Cleveland Browns on Thursday. Set your lineups. All right. Peace. See you next week. These nuts.